Welcome to the Sprints dashboard in SMARTSPEED Cloud. This dashboard allows you to view sprinting sessions from specific protocols that you've stored on SMARTSPEED Online. To begin with, your most recent session will be loaded. If you would like to change sessions, you can click on the Select Sessions tab. In here, you'll notice all of your sessions that you've recorded in SMARTSPEED Online. You can use the filters to narrow down your search and then select the session that you want to load into the dashboard. Once you hit Confirm, you'll be taken back to the Group Summary tab. This is one of two tabs that exist in the dashboard, with the other one being the Player Comparison tab. In the Group Summary tab, you're able to see all of the results from all of your athletes within the session. The first thing you can do is set some filters. Here, you're able to use the cumulative splits or the total time to narrow down the data you pull into the dashboard. In this case, because I know this is a 20-meter sprinting session, I don't want to pull through any data that's too high. You can also change whether you want to view cumulative or split times within the dashboard. You'll now notice that the first things we can see are the first two splits and the total time for the entire group. Here you can see the average as well as the fastest player for each of those measurements. In the next section, we can see the best total split times. This displays a stacked bar chart of each of your players. By default, this shows the top 10 players sorted on the total time with the fastest player listed at the top. We can then use these drop-down menus to change those variables. You can change the order in which the players are shown and the field in which you want to sort on. You can also choose to highlight a specific player, and if that player has multiple trials within our dataset, then they will all be shown on the graph. You can also increase the number of athletes or trials that you want to show. Further down, we have the time versus distance graph. Provided you've entered distance in your SmartSpeed session, this graph will populate each of your players and their best trial. Notice here that the red dashed line is the average for the entire group. We can then highlight a specific player to see where they compare with the rest of the squad as well as the group average. At the bottom of this tab, we also have the best split times table. In this table, we have each split as well as the total time listed as a column, with each player listed as a row. You can see that we have the best split, which is the best single split across all trials. We also have that player's average result, and also the split time of their best trial as defined by the best total time. You'll notice in this particular dataset, because we only have one trial for each athlete, each of these three values are the same. In situations like this, it might be worthwhile to turn off columns that we are not interested in, to make the table more readable. At the bottom, we can also add some notes about our squad. The notes will be printed on this dashboard if you need to print or save as a PDF. If you scroll back up to the top, we can now look at the Player Comparison tab. This tab allows you to compare specific athletes within the group across various measures. By default, your first player alphabetically will be loaded, and we can then compare them to either the group average, median, or minimum, as well as other specific athletes. You'll notice here from the two split times, we've got player 1 group average and whatever the difference is. In this case, player 1 was faster than the group average in those splits. That's also seen in this chart below. You can also choose to compare a player to another player in the squad. As you can see here, player 1 was faster than player 7. Using the group minimum, we can also look at player 1 versus the best time recorded for the group. We can now also compare notes. Again, this will be printed if you choose to print or save this as a PDF.